Genius Kids. Cultivating love for learning.
Chapter 3. Obey your conscience. Get connected. Self-awareness. A conscience is a sense of what is right and what is wrong. Conscience is a feeling of guilt because you know you have done something is wrong. It is our true guide because it tells us what is right and what is wrong. Conscience is a term that describes an aspect of a human being's self-awareness. The conscience produces feeling of joy when good is done. Always listen to your inner voice. It is always right. Your conscience is the measure of the honesty of your selfishness. Knowledge acquisition. Value, listen to your inner voice. Conscience is our true guide. It is our inner voice that is hidden in our heart and tells us what is right and what is wrong, what should be done and what is to be avoided. It is the voice of God Himself. Our conscience is our guide at the time of distress and hardship as it fills us with a sense of responsibility and duty. There are a number of examples of the people who obeyed their conscience. Mohan was a little boy. He was in need of some money, but he dared not ask his father for it. He saw his coat hanging in the almirah, so he tried to steal some money from the pocket of his father's coat, and he did steal some money. Mohan's father came in the evening. He found the money missing. He asked everyone in the house about it, but it was of no avail. Mohan also lied. But when the night fell and everybody had gone to sleep, his conscience pricked him. He was uneasy. He could not sleep. At last he gathered courage. He took out a piece of paper and wrote, "Father, I am your unworthy son. I have stolen the money from your pocket on my brother's inciting. I am highly ashamed of my behavior. Kindly pardon me. I promise never to repeat a sin like this." Next morning, Mohan's father found the letter on his table. He called Mohan and taking him in his arms loved him very much. He praised him instead of scolding him. Everyone praised Mohan for his courage. Do you know who Mohan was? He was Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, who later became the father of the nation and got us freedom. There was a little boy named Jawahar. He was the son of a leading advocate of India. One day he saw two nice and expensive fountain pens on his father's table. He felt tempted to take one of them. So he took one of them. When his father returned from his office, he found one pen missing. He asked everyone in the house, but the pen was not found. When he asked Jawahar, he told a lie and denied taking the pen out of fear. His conscience too forced him to reveal the truth, but little Jawahar was not as courageous as Mohan. So he did not confess. After a few days, the pen was found with him and his father gave him a sound thrashing. This beating opened his eyes and stood Jawahar in good stead. He decided not to tell a lie in his life again. He decided to pay heed to his conscience and refrain from wicked acts. Do you know who Jawahar was? He was Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister and builder of free and modern India. There was great Guru. He had many disciples. The Guru wanted to test the truthfulness, honesty and courage of his students. One day he said to his students, "Dear students, as you know, the marriage of my daughter is approaching near day by day. So, every one of you has to bring some money from your house. But be careful, your parents shouldn't know about it." Next day onwards, the students started bringing the money. They stole the money and none of their parents knew about it. There was a student named Sanjay who did not bring anything. The teacher said to him, "Sanjay, everyone has brought some money for my daughter's marriage, but you haven't brought any. Why?" "Sir, I tried to steal the money, but when I entered the room, I saw someone watching, so I could not steal," replied Sanjay. The teacher asked him to try again. Sanjay gave the same reply on the next day. Now the teacher got annoyed and said, "If you don't bring the money tomorrow, you will be punished." Poor Sanjay came empty-handed the next day as well. His teacher wanted to know the reality as he knew that Sanjay was a truthful student. He said, "Why didn't you bring any money?" "I am sorry, sir. I could not bring it as I saw someone always watching me when tried to steal." "How can it be possible that the same person keeps you watching every time?" "I can't believe that," said the Guru. "Sir, you yourself told me that God is omnipresent. He watches everything. He is in all things. So, the presence of God prohibited me from stealing the money. His voice asked me not to steal the money. And so I obeyed my conscience. You can punish me if you so desire," said Sanjay. Sanjay's teacher took him into his arms and said, "You are my best disciple. I did not want money. I just wanted to test the honesty, truthfulness, and courage of you all."
Like, share, and subscribe.